Christmas. What does it really mean? Literally, it's a celebration of one of the most important events in the history of the Christian faith, the birth of Jesus. Our society tells us that Christmas is for everybody. That sounds nice enough, but what does it mean to everybody? What does average Joe think when he hears the word Christmas? Does he cringe at the thought of buying things that will take him till next holiday season to pay off? Is his mind filled with visions of shopping bag people scrubbing the floors with one another to claim some mediocre doorbuster prize? Is Christmas perhaps a viable excuse to senselessly indulge in chronic shopping or excessive eating? Is it a reminder that our government's own excessive spending will influence the Christmas habits of our children and grandchildren? We are so engaged in our electronic processes and social networking that these questions don't come to mind as often as they should. We're becoming programmed like robots, rigidly making our way down sidewalks with our eyes and ears inside iPods and text messaging machines. Earphones are jammed in tightly so we wouldn't hear the Christmas bells if they were being struck right in front of us. It's quite frightening, really. I'm not getting on a soapbox because I'm guilty of it myself. Our material obsessions are reaching proportions of disastrous magnitude. We refuse to acknowledge what is wrong with the world and what is wrong with ourselves. Because of this, the challenge facing all of us as responsible citizens to do anything about the visible suffering we encounter every day becomes even more insurmountable. If, miraculously, we were to put aside all our self-important clutter and gadgets for one day this month, I'm afraid it wouldn't make a difference. The world is running on a wire, and many people have simply stopped caring for causes that don't directly affect them. Now, as the falling rain turns into a smattering slush, striking mercilessly at my face and my mind, I look around and see that I'm surrounded by people, but someone looking for a smiling face or a kind word, it seems I am all alone. The newspaper screams of another mass shooting, this time on the West Coast. I feel the despair of Longfellow in his timeless poem, Christmas Bells. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Longfellow was living in the midst of the Civil War when he wrote this. His son had been wounded in battle. Whenever I read this poem, I come to the recurring realization that hard times are timeless and thus inevitable throughout the generations. Perhaps we should take Christmas as a reminder that we are still alive and we have hearts and minds fully capable of all the functions of love, kindness, and basic humanity. On at least one day of the year, we should come out of this shell, introduce ourselves to a stranger on the street, and let them know that whatever is troubling them is a burden that can be shared. I think people need this kind of attitude. We need to be people again. Then pealed the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth he sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Merry Christmas.